Welcome back, you all, for Chapter 25, Guiding Social Studies Experiences. Young children approach classroom life eagerly and positively. They are interested in everything that goes on and are always full of questions. Many young children's questions center around their worlds, including the people they know, the words that they hear, and the places they learn about. Many of these questions arise naturally during daily classroom activities. Children's questions might relate to social skills, cultures, families, careers, holidays, current events, history, or geography. These questions all revolve around social studies as a curriculum area. The field of social studies includes subjects that help children learn about themselves as well as other people. Children learn about families, peers, and people in the community. In addition, they learn positive group living skills such as cooperation and responsibility. Young children build social studies concepts as they explore the world around them. Children may learn key social studies concepts when they walk around the neighborhood, look at many types of housing, or role play doctors, mail carriers, grocers, or parents. Children need to understand and appreciate how other people live, including other people's lifestyle, languages, and viewpoints. Social studies helps children acquire skills for living. They develop self-respect and a healthy self-concept. They develop respect for others and also develop skills for self-management within a group setting. The primary value of the social studies curriculum is that it enables children to better understand their world, their place in it, and the ways to respect the rights of others. The key to a good social studies program is your skill as a teacher and the knowledge you're going to bring to the table. In order to provide quality learning experiences, you will need to make daily observations. These routine checks should provide data related to the children's interests, abilities, developmental levels, attitudes, and knowledge. From this data, you can determine what children need to know and what behaviors need to be changed, which will help you develop your curriculum. Every group of children brings a variety of interest to the classroom. Some children may be interested in airplanes, trains, or geography. As with interest, the skills of every group of children should influence your social studies program. You can determine children's ability levels by observing children's social skills as they play with other children, reviewing children's physical growth and health records, and structuring a variety of tasks for children to complete, noting their successes. Once the children's needs, interests, abilities, and experiences have been determined, you are ready to plan your curriculum. The traits and developmental experiences of these children will influence how your curriculum is implemented. As you develop a social studies curriculum, you should consider involving the children in planning, using themes, and exploring community resources, as well as promoting incidental learnings. Young children want to find out about their world. They touch, taste, smell, see, and hear in an attempt to learn. Then they form perceptions from such activities. Perceptions are ideas formed about a relationship or object as a result of what a child learns through their senses. Concepts help children to organize, group, and order experiences, and in turn make sense of their world. Once learned, concepts help children communicate with one another. A number of social studies concepts are formed through using these types of activities. They include multicultural concepts, intergenerational concepts, democracy, ecology, change concepts, geography, community living, current events, holiday concepts, and friendship concepts. Social scientists use the word culture to describe all the aspects of people's lives. It includes traditions, languages, beliefs, and customs. Culture, then, is a learned pattern of social behavior. Studies show that children typically are aware of their own cultural identity around the age of 4. A child's culture is a lens by which the child judges the world. Culture influences their feelings, thoughts, and behavior. It imposes order and meaning on all experiences. A multicultural perspective is very important in planning a social studies curriculum. Studies show that children's attitudes towards their own identities and other cultural groups begin to form during their preschool years. When planning a multicultural curriculum, a teacher's goal is to help the children develop respect for oneself, acceptance and respect for others, similarities and their differences, an appreciation of the child's own cultural and ethnic background, the skill to interact positively with all people, and an understanding that there are many ways to do things. Omission is another bias that is found in some types of teaching materials. Omission implies that some groups have less value than other groups in society. And so therefore we want to make sure that when we're using materials that we examine those materials and the appropriateness for them in our classrooms and teaching our social studies concepts. Young children's concepts of older adults are not always positive. The number of older adults in American society is steadily increasing. With this growth, there is a need to inform all people about the benefits of aging, as well as the problems older adults face. Including intergenerational concepts in the program can encourage children to view older adults more positively. Before the age of 5, children's concepts of living in a democratic society are based on the information they receive from their home, maybe the media. And by this age, children can usually point out the flag and pictures of the president. They may also recognize the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. Democracy concepts can also be encouraged through morning meetings. Morning meetings, sometimes referred to as a class meeting or a gathering, promote a caring community at preschool, kindergarten, and school age levels. These meetings help create and model a democratic environment. Morning meetings can either be unscheduled or scheduled. Their purpose is to address concerns of the learning community. This includes both the children and the staff. During these meetings, children are held accountable for their behavior and their work. They participate in discussion and problem solving. This helps them develop an understanding of the democratic process. They also develop important life skills in citizenship. Ecology is the study of the chain of life. It focuses on water, land, air, grass, trees, birds, and insects. In order to develop ecology concepts, children need good observation skills. Using these skills, they can build an appreciation of their environment. And one way we can do this is to take a walking field trip, go around the block, go around our school, and help them learn to appreciate nature. We can keep plants and animals in our classrooms, or possibly like in a play yard or out in our playgrounds. And we can also make bird feeders and hang them outside of the classroom window where the children can observe them. Friendship concepts provide children enjoyment and satisfaction. Friendships also provide opportunities for children to develop socially, emotionally, and cognitively. Most friendships develop from children's peer relationships, and relationship success is dependent on the children's abilities to share, communicate, take turns, and cooperate. Young children view other children as being desirable or undesirable, friends or non-friends. Friendships are valuable as they provide children with affection and companionship, a diversity of perspectives, stimulation, security and a sense of belonging, social comparison, and opportunities to lead and follow. Friends choose to be with each other. They share common activities and interests. In friendship concepts, children practice social problem solving. Children's abilities to make and keep friends gauges children's competencies. Acceptance by others depends upon a child's own behavior, language, and play experiences. Preschool children will reject those children who are disruptive or aggressive. Peers who are withdrawn or shy tend to sometimes be ignored. Children typically have more friends if they have developed self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to regulate one's own behavior in socially and culturally appropriate ways. Self-regulated children are better at exercising control over their actions, and they are less impulsive. So thanks again for joining me for this chapter of guiding social studies experiences, and I will see you next week.